All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit football channel. I'm your host JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and also subscribe. And if you're a big fan of the channel, keep on doing that great thing. All right, hope you guys are doing well. We have five stories on the books right now to cover for Jamaica Reggae Boys and Girls. We have to talk about Shamar Nicholson's transfer situation and position, and where the future lies for him as a player in Europe overall. We are going to discuss that. We have to talk about Leon Bailey situation and Aston Villa. We talked about it earlier with the club situation and they're the coach right now maybe not getting the most love from the fans and personnel in and around Aston Villa, and we talked about that in a separate video. So we have to talk about that yet again because Leon Bailey did score in that game. But what we learned about Aston Villa overall since the season started, we have to talk about the Reggae Girlz roster. We have to talk about the Reggae Boys, the C team or B team Reggae Boys that's going to be playing Qatar. We have to talk about that because it will be a preview. We have to talk after about the Reggae Girls situation because now you have listed a roster and I saw what you're doing. But why are you doing that? We have to talk about that as well. All right. Yes. So a few things on the books and Argentina. We are not going to leave out this Argentina thing. Obviously, sometimes I'm just busy, so don't get time to cover anything. So well, no, we're going to chop up all of that. All right. Yes. So let me just bless up everyone that comes in. As you come in, guys, make sure to not forget the like button. All right. Massive respect. It helps with the visibility. All right. Big up Sean Base. Thanks for being here. DNA. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. And guys, make sure to remember that we're going to be covering our semifinals for the ladies under 20 World Cup. You can't miss those games because those are the games that you get to see what's to come for the future. All right. Yeah, we're here. We're here. And then we have the Island Cart in the building. Massive respect. And Marcelo in the building. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. Let me just flick over straight to the conversation piece so we can start chopping it up. We're going to start with Shamar Nicholson. From the other day, we heard that Shamar Nicholson might want to leave. His coach at one point said that they were okay with the situation. But now we have articles coming out that Shamar Nicholson we might be leaving eventually. All right, so we're going to go through the situation because it's the same club, and it's good that it's the same club, so you can realize you realize that it's someone pursuing the personnel because of other conditions. So we're going to go through it, and maybe we can get the conditions and understand it a little bit more. So, anyways, they said Galatasaray agree in principle with Shamar Nicholson. All right, simple means they have talked to him and his body, and they could come to terms in the calculation brackets and maybe the futuristic bracket. So whatever he wants for his future, they could see that way, or they are willing to come to terms with him. But that's not how transfer goes. Transfer have to go with the body that owns you. Because yes, people owns you. That's why they pay so much money for you. You understand me? Yes. All right. Let me just big up the rest of the personals and before we continue. Big up Eric Sewell. And guys, we have got back the super chat right now, super stickers and everything. We have not gotten the giant button as yet for this one. YouTube YouTube really love us, man. All right. But I have to say the people love us more than anything else. Because you said we should do these things and we keep on reaching back the feet. So super chat is on the channel. So once you come in, when you drop a super chat and just warm up the super chat. The first person will drop a super chat on the channel, I have to give them a sticker just like before. just like when we did the milestone over the Imaxit, we're gonna do it here as well. All right, but don't just do it because you want to get credit that you were the first one put a super chat. All right, do it because you want to do it because your heart clean. Eric Sewell, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. You need to stick with the girls, them bro. DNA, I'm doing my job. I'm talking football. What is the problem, bro? Like you want to direct me into a corner. I said I'm doing my thing. Don't I not stick with the girls? Look how long I'm covering girls football, and I'm still covering girls football worldwide. So why are you telling me to stick with the girls? Did I ever told you that I'm sticking with man? Do me Wang, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right, massive respect. And then we have Jace the Guna in the building. Then we have our boss, Brian Burke, check in. Massive respect. I do not agree with the approach for of the coach is doing. This is going to help us beating Canada. No, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that, brother. Let me deal with one story at a time. Now we're dealing with Shamar Nicholson at this point. All right, at this point. Anyways, they say meeting with many names in the transfer of goal scorers. Galatasaray agreed in principle with Shamar Nicholson, while the Jamaican also stated that he would like to come to Kim Bam. Talks with Spartak Moscow will begin. The Yellow Reds aim to complete this transfer within the next week, which you know, or the transfer market sets and what time it finishes and stuff. The Yellow Red people, which should be Galatasaray, who have been working on the striker for a long time, were meeting with with world stars such as Andrea Bellati, which I have over here just to show you. He's actually 28 and he's out of a club at this point. Last club was Torino. I don't know if he ran his contract down for that specific reason. Market value 20 million. So he might want more than that. But just because we have to give you the information up so you can keep pace with what we're saying. All right. So we had Andrea Bellati there and Maro Icardi. Yes, you know him as well. We're going to put in his information to show you. And we're going to put in Shamar's information as well to show you so you can follow the conversation. However, in the contacts made with the two players, the desired level could not be reached. While attempts were continuing for both Belati and Icardi, Galatasaray management had turned its route to Russia with Shamar Nicholson, who plays for Spartak Moscow, and agreement was reached on all matters in principle. Simple terms. Balati and Icardi, their high expenditures, extremely high, because if you look at their wages from before and even when they're going to be literal free agents, it's going to still cost so much. So we have oh my god, you see it has to be Brian Burke, man. Oh, let me take Brian Burke super chat. All right, one second. Let me go through the Balati situation, but let me make sure we put it here for Brian Burke. We are going to come to the rest of the conversation, guys. We put right here, Brian Burke. Massive respect, big boss. And guys, as you come in, smash the like button. All right? Yes. So clearly, their aim was for these two guys first. It was very clear. Bellati and Icardi, and everyone would have known that because they are top tier players, and one is not actually on contract at that time. So it was good to go into those conversations. And Icardi, you know him. One thing you know about him, he's a mad goal scorer. Icardi might be one of the best poachers you can find in world football. Obviously, he might not be the sharpest now, but they are top players. So I could see why they are going for them. You understand me? But the fact that they even put Shamar Nicholson third in the conversation, that is a good look for Jamaica. What say you guys? Because Icardi and those guys are very, very good players. I think they are better than a lot of people, you know. Icardi and Balati they are both better players than a lot of footballers that even we give the highest praise. To be honest, even we give the highest praise. I think they're better than a lot of them. All right, a lot of them. All right, yes, man. So putting Shamar there is a good feat. All right, in my opinion, still, it's just my opinion. All right, yes. One second, let me just share this because I don't know. Oh, Sean Base, don't share the live for me, so people can come in fast. Because remember, it's 2 hours we're going to be doing. It doesn't matter how much stories we have, 2 hours maximum. Because as you know, it costs. You know, Europe getting more expensive, so the bag along 50-hour lives them can't work. You know, you understand me? Yes. So because I'm paying too much light bill double right now, so I am not going to do it. Just saying, you know. Yeah, just saying. Sorry if it comes off away, but 2 hours should be enough for me to wrap up everything what I want to say. One second, guys. I'm just sharing the live around. Yes, because Sean Base never did it. All right. Yes. So anyways, big up Jason. Yes, Jason, Jeremy and Miller, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Timur Peterkin, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Tennessee, thanks for being here. Yes, so anyways, Balati and Icardi, they are two strikers above Shamar's level. That is a fact. You get me? I don't even have to debate those conversations, you know? I don't know who would be that delusional to debate that conversation. So I know everyone would have agreed with me. So those were their first target. Obviously, they never reached that target. So right after, right after, right after that, the third, they turned to Russia. Who was available? Shamar Nicholson was available in Russia, are out there. Maybe because he's not getting any game time as much as last year. So they're saying, let us try and take him off your books because his finishing ability is good. And that's the reason why would have bought Icardi and Bolatti as well, because they are finishers. Icardi can do some sort of creating for himself, but I wouldn't put him up there as the biggest creator, in my opinion. I still believe that in creative stance, he's still not the most finished, pure finished article. You understand me? That's what I would say. So in a sense, I could see why they are aiming off all of those players at once. And it's fair enough. Fair enough. Good for Shamar. Let me know in your thoughts if it's the right move, if he would have made that move. Let me know, guys. If he would have made that move, is it the right move for him? Let me know. For me, yes, I think it would have been a better move. Any move that can take him away from Russia would be the best for me. Take him away from Russia so he can sit down and not worry, because it's only going to get worse in Russia. You understand me? Galatasaray is a big league. Galatasaray is still above Belgium, in my opinion. And I would put them on par with the Russian league, if not slightly better than the Russian league, because you have more than one. I would say I think they are on par. The Turkish league is on par, or if not better than the Russian league. They are on par. They are close. That's what I would say. You know, so the competition would have been there good. He would have gone onto a next good manager, good system, and learn to develop a little bit better over and over. That's what I would say still, in my opinion. Don't know about others. Well, let me hear what others have to say on the Shamar Nicholson matter. Just drop your comments, guys, so we can just move out. I don't know how he never reached in the Premier League. The last article came out and said he was going to. The article that came out, it never said they scouted Shamar Nicholson, you know. They came there to scout someone else, you know. I had that article, you know. So the story that went around in Jamaica that Newcastle come to scout Shamar was not accurate, you know. Because we had the actual article. I thought, well, we were posted up with, I think me and the next one named Cataract, they do that video. Yes, he never actually said that, man. He never had actually said that. No Premier League club never scouted Shamar. No Premier League club, unless we never saw that in an article, because it never came into an article. When you read the story said they came to scout the other guys on the other team. So please go and read it properly. All right. I think these propaganda machines need to stop. We are here to put out honest information. This is an accurate story because it's coming from legitimate source. So, and Galatasaray is a big club and a big league just the same. But that story about the English team scouted Shamar was not true. Unless they and knowing Jamaicans, or we like to hype up thing. If he was scouted by a Newcastle team, it would have been in the Star. The one article that said so was not actually a Newcastle team. It was not even Shamar either. It was actually the opponent. All right. Yes. So let us be in our own. Stop over hype. I know it's just to sell our own ego, but it's not accurate, man. It's not accurate. Until I get the actual article, you know, I'm going to be the first to come here and said, Shamar was scouted by a English team, but no Premier League team ever scouted Shamar. I can get to the article and give it to you, and you read it yourself. I translate it in English and let you get it, because the article was in Dutch. So I will translate and make you get yourself. That never happened, guys. All right. So this, oh, he never reached Premier League. That if he's good enough to play in the Premier League, okay. But no, you can't. That can't force to say he was scouted by the Premier League. So why they never bought him then? Because anybody's Premier League scouted, they have the money to pay for them. So unless they scouted you and they never found you good enough. You understand me? So sometimes we should stop reach. Respect for the sticker, big boss. Respect for the sticker. Let me just go through the rest of the comments. Uh all right, so both Italy and international. So that tell you something. Icardi from Argentina. Yeah, man, Icardi from Argentina. In behavior problems. That's why Messi and those person couldn't get on with him. Remember, well, if Galatasaray is a big club, but if they are in the Europa League, it would be good for Shamar. Yes, man, it's a learning lesson. Float management, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Galatasaray finished 13th in the league last season, so trying to get back to Europe. Yes, because they're a staple club, and it's good to go to staple club because you have that backing of people respect you as a club, and you can always get enough pieces to go back to the top, and that is always nice. So I would say that's a good club for him to go, and those clubs sell players to big competitions. So if he wants to reach in the Premier League, I think this is a better location rather than the Russian location at this point. The names targeted ahead of Shamar are good players, so it's great to see him on a list. Yes. That's why we try to structure it the best way for you to understand. Yes. Galatasaray is a good team to gain exposure, especially to the Championship and the Premier League. Yes, that's what I've said. That's exactly what I've said. Which PL club would want Shamar? He's not all that. No, you can't say he's not all that. And I never wanted to come off like that, but because I know people will sell propaganda, and it was a propaganda at the time, and we had to go for the article and prove that it's not true. You understand me? Yes, but he was not scouted by any English Premier League team. Not one. The one time the scouting went on, it was not even Shamar's team. If you read the thing, all right, yes. Based on rankings, they are close. Russia league and Turkish league are like three spaces apart on the list. Galatasaray is one of the biggest in Turkey. So if he can go there and play, it's good. It's a good look. Yes, I do agree. Galatasaray would be a good move if comes. Yeah. But in a sense, it showcased the names that they're trying to go off. So we have to factor in that this might not be, even if he goes there, he can start, because it looks like they might not just want one. They might need more than one pieces. And if they're going to go for Icardi or a Balati, I don't think he's going to start over any one of them. Luckily, they don't look like they are interested in the move. So that's good for Shamar. You take it. What is not good for someone is great for me. You understand me? Belati and those guys, they are big name players. Shamar is not that good to play in the Premier League Championship, maybe. I'm not even talking about how good the players is. I'm just trying to tell people what is not true. You understand me? Because I've looked for the article, read all the article that everyone posted. I never even said what people saying, Chris Smith, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. And guys, please do smash the like button. I have not set the like. Let me go to fix my like button. Sorry about that. I have not set up the thing so we can check the like. But thanks everyone that joined. Naturally, massive respect. All right, Sean Bass, you should always share the thing, yeah. All right, big up Blue Art. All right, all the man them with I want them their what you call it, the membership. It's going to be activated maybe soon on this channel as well. So if you never became members over there over Imaxit, because you might be saying that I do too much girl contents, well, you can stay over here so and become members. Yes. Sean, I heard people saying he's better than Chris Woods, and Boza is not Chris Wood. No. Boza, no. Chris Wood. I saw Chris Wood playing even in the World Cup qualifiers. My God, Chris Wood is a beast, man. Chris Wood is a different type of player. Chris Wood might be the strongest player in the actual Premier League. Yeah, and aerial threat is dominant. Shamar is not even that dominant in the year, and he's so tall too as well. So everyone have their own skill set, but I wouldn't put Shamar over Chris Wood. I even put him even close to him. You have players that are ridiculously good with their traits, and Chris Wood's strength traits is ridiculously good. It's just because different systems fit different players, and Chris Wood is definitely just a striker that brings his team up in the game. If you're struggling, he can give you it's a solid 10, 12 goals in the Premier League, if not more, if you can give him service, because majority of the defenders them can't work with him. Shamar is a good player, but I know, but remember, you have to understand, you can't talk to a person that can't logically think, like talk naturally, just talk of if you see something and it's the truth, you can say it. You have a lot of people in our culture just can't talk the actual truth. It's very hard to talk the actual truth because it seems like you're putting down yourself or you're putting down a next person. No, you're telling a person that they might not be at that level and they have a next place to go. I know if you talk to the ball them personally, guys, every time you hear them speak, the ball them talk exactly like how I talk. Oh, I'm not at that level here because I'm not there. But when I do reach there, I would be glad and I want the opportunity to do good. That's the guys them talk. When Maggie came and said the every exact things that I've been saying for months, no one tried to talk about the Maggie conversation anymore. You know why? Because it would have shown that the way I approach things, and most of these guys, when they do learn outside, they come to talk exactly like me. Just go dig up those conversation with the guys and see if they don't sound exactly like how I talk. The guys them not deluding themselves. The guys them know that the next story is the money. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure I prepare myself properly. I don't want to rush go anywhere where I'm going to get sent back instant. I'm going to make sure I prepare myself properly and get the job done. And those are the things that people don't understand. But tell you what, I think people that sells narrative like these viewers, I think they have low confidence in their own selves. You understand me? Because that's a low confidence you have in yourself, when you approach it like you want to force yourself certain way, places without actually work to go there. It's because you have a low confidence in yourself. You get me? You don't have the belief that you can actually go through the process. So you have to sell propaganda to go through the process. You get me? That's why even when I'm approaching a YouTube channel, I use my own talent to get there and my hard work to get there, rather than everyone just get me back there instant. It doesn't feel organic to me. You understand me? Yes, and I love the way I heard Maggie talk the last time. When Shamar talks, I love the way he talks because he doesn't want any hands down. He's even burning out the hands down mentality. Shamar actually burning out the hands down mentality. So I like how the you talk. Maybe it's just a hardcore type of style. Cian Boy, massive respect. Thanks for being here. JD, the Americans are in the league and look at them. Tyler Adams and Brendan Harrison, when they play Jamaica, they dog walk us. When they play in the league, they looked better than us. Yeah, because some of them are just naturally better players. We can't hide that, and they have better facilities. That's true. You understand me? So when we can get better facilities, we can try and go up to their level. I have no problem with that, and that's what I would love because I want them to be the best version of themselves. Juan Spence, massive respect. So, guys, that is it for the Shamar Nicholson situation. Hopefully, he can work out for him and he can take this opportunity to go forward and not just people trying to push him in leagues where he might not deserve to be rightfully. So, this is the next opportunity for him to go out there and prove himself. And then that's all we want. We want the best for people, but we want them to go out there and prove themselves rather than people trying to give them that upfront because it never nice. Anytime you want something, you understand me? Anytime you want something without working for it, tell you what, once you lose it, you can't repeat the process. Make sure you clip that part. Anytime you want something and you don't want to work for it, anytime you lose it, you can't repeat the process because you have zero talent. You have zero talent. You understand me? Only people that goes through the battles can repeat the process because it's called experience. You can't repeat anything without the experience because you don't know it. You understand me? Yes, man. So always remember those things, guys. So sometimes when we're having conversation for conversation's sake. You're right? Not just want to sell a narrative or push. Yes. So, anyways, let we move on to the next one, Leon Bailey, and we're gonna use the Leon Bailey to go straight into the Argentina situation. So, Leon Bailey scored yet again for Aston Villa, our assist goal contribution. All right, put it as a goal contribution. So he had a goal in no, he had an assist in the Crystal Palace game, yes, which they lost 3-1. Saha really dominated that game. Leon Bailey looked okay to a certain point, but once they started to lose their legs inside the midfield, the team just dropped off like a big stone, just dropped off completely. And that is what they are facing at this point. Anytime they play a team up to the caliber of a Premier League standard, and they seems to drop off after 60, 70 minutes. Like it's just literal fitness or something. I don't know if they're going to get better in the future. And once they drop off, people like Leon Bailey really can't stay on the pitch, because they have to start going narrow. And either Leon Bailey have to just play as a full striker, or else he's not going to play, or else they have to fire Gerrard. Because I saw them talking about that problem with Aston Villa. So let me know, what say you think Leon Bailey will have to literally just convert to a striker, one of those strikers to play with Will Watson or something? Only Watkins or something, because that's what I saw. Because today, in the Bolton game, they had the luxury to stay wide and stay strong. And you saw they look completely different when they can stay wide and stay strong. But the problem is with the Premier League teams, the intensity is far, far greater, far, far greater. You understand me? So they can play narrow, as you can see here. They started this way in this game, which is the 4-3-1-2 system, which they do favor Coutinho majority of the time, because he's the best creator from day one, which we told you that from the first day he signed. We said that. Sometimes I'm sorry that my videos got shut down, because yeah. So, anyways, Coutinho, if Coutinho is the main man, the main man that they believe in. And Coutinho, if he plays wide, he's going to drift inside nonetheless. So it's going to come off like he's still an attacking midfielder rather than a winger. So if you're going to play a 3 wide, Coutinho will still drop one side. You're going to see one side of the wings capsize in, and then you're going to see the team unbalanced, and the left side will be always empty for people to attack on. And then your team actually lose. So in order to stop that, is just to use 2 central striker and put the most creative player on the field. You get me? So, and that's the reason why you can't see Bailey starting all of these games. You get me? Because they can't go expansive in every game. And that is the problem. That is the problem what I saw before from the second game or the first game. I said it to Jason. And they are talking about that and the Aston Villa boards at this point. Like the people that talks about Aston Villa, that's what they're talking about. They want to see expansive football. But do you believe that what Gerrard and Aston Villa ready for expansive football? Let me know, because those are the things you have to ask. You get me? You think they are ready for Aston Villa and Gerrard ready for expansive football in the Premier League, or you think they have to just try and go narrow, and Bailey have to just adjust, or maybe he has to eventually leave? Let me know, because he put in some good shift whenever he gets his opportunity. But as you can realize, he's not going to be a mainstay, because every single time when if he's not going to play a central striker, every single time when they're gonna change to a squeeze-in formation, which is the 4-3-1-2 system, he's going to always be one of them coming off the field. And a striker have to go on, and Buendia or Philippe Coutinho will be in the hole creating. You get me? Because remember, he wasn't bought by Gerrard, so it's not necessarily Gerrard's job to fit him in, It's Gerrard's job to actually get the job done. You understand me? And players have to convert. Remember, guys, the things what I'm talking about, you're going to respect me, because you're going to hear these things come out very, very soon, because it came out right after I did the video, But I think it's getting bigger and bigger. The more Aston Villa don't go anywhere, because they are saying that Gerrard under heavy pressure, because he's losing from winning positions. You understand me? So if you are watching back the video, let me know your thoughts. If Mr. Craig Butler watching back the video, because I know he's the coach, so I know he's breaking down these things and seeing what the problem is. You understand me? So let me know from Craig Butler, and let me know from Liam Bailey fans and everything, and what you think he has to do. Convert to a striker, or you think that this system that Gerrard playing just don't suit him none at all. Let me know. I believe that he should try and convert as a striker as well. Just play up front more as well. Try to learn to play up front more, because Mr. Butler said he can play up front. So why they don't just play him as a striker by itself? Professional Pro Club said Bailey is a striker. So why is it Danny Ings and Watkins get preferred over him then on Professional Pro Club? Explain that to me. All right. Yes. Thanks for that. That one. Pro Club, because you come out straight and said he is a striker. No, JD, I feel him Bailey should play on the wing, but I feel Gerrard should change. No, but you can't change the tactics of one person, because if Gerrard working a way out to get results, sometimes it's best for you to drop into his system rather than him to change his entire system to fit you in. You understand me? Because remember, it's 3/3. Liam Bailey is not the chop back type that give you that defensive coverage and all of those things. So if you're going to go more expansive, you have to have someone inside midfield stable enough to steady the ship. And I want to say that their midfielders are okay and passing, but the defensive coverage, it's tough. It's tough. So it has nothing to do with Bailey, but I'm trying to tell you that the situation that Bailey might find himself, based on the fact that Gerrard on the ropes right now can't get a stable formation running, and all of his formations does not suit Bailey that much. So let me know, guys, in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. We are looking at the last stats, guys. We are looking at the last stats. He played 90 minutes. As you can see, 7.6, because he scored the goal in 90 minutes. 10 touches, 6 of 7, 86%, very good. 1 key pass, big chances created, 1 ground duels, 1 ground duel. He lost that 1 possession, last 3 times, and that's it. No recovery, nothing, because he just came on in the 19 minutes. You understand me? And they were already start getting back over that hill. You understand me? Yes, but even in the Bolton game, they got shown up in certain circumstances. Yeah, DNA. So that's how I was looking at it. It's a conversation that I'm telling you that will be had very soon. Very, very soon. Guys, as I come in, let me know. Smash the like button, guys. Get me out there. Remember, I'm only doing 2 hours, and I won't be coming here every single time for one story. I feel like it's better if the story is not broad enough. I will take my time and put out 2 or 3 stories. All right, let me know if you're okay with that assessment of how I am doing it. I don't think the bagger or lives every 20 seconds is necessary, in my opinion. And I think one solid one that we can have a good conversation, intelligent conversation, is better. So you have less fights. Like, oh, we are here talking, and you realize we are just talking on pure facts because we have so much information. The reason why most of these chats become very much angry is because it's based off limited knowledge. It's based off limited knowledge overall, in my opinion. All right. Yes, it's based off limited knowledge and nothing much to add to it. You understand me? So that is the biggest problem. And we are trying to eradicate those things because we have people right across the world that watches our contents. So we want to make sure it's coherent enough and people love it worldwide. Yeah, because we can sell ourselves worldwide. So me putting the contents digestible for worldwide audience, it's bigger for everyone. It's going to help vloggers. It's going to help Jamaica. Jamaica's image and everything. So understand where I'm coming from and let me know if you like this method. Gerrard will not change his system for a player. You better try to fit in the system, or the bench is there. What happened with some of these people? No. He's a Jamaican and they want to think of him as one as maybe the best player. I don't think he's their main player there. I think Coutinho might be their main player there at this point, because at least from like this coach, a different coach come in, it might be different. It might be Bailey, it might be Buendia, it might be Ings or Watkins, because they have the experience to do their thing. Or it might be even Tyrone Mings at the back, or Emiliano Martinez in goal. Bailey needs to try to play the more narrow role of Ings or Watkins. All right, so it's either. Bailey have to turn a striker or play in a cam role. I've always said I think Bailey is more suited for a cam, because he doesn't have to overstretch his legs and then have the injuries that we had seen for last season. You understand me? So that's why I always had that conversation with Bailey, and the injury situation. The solution was to bring him inside, and then he can do take on and everything. I always wanted to say that attacking midfielder. Try convert it, doesn't work. Oh, work out. He leaves then. So yeah, I think if they're gonna keep him, look, if they can't add the pieces in midfield, which I think they're gonna try in the January window, they're gonna try add a solid defensive midfielder that can do over the top work, so they can free up Buendia and Bailey with one of the central strikers them. Because they look good going forward, but they are very bad coming back. And you can look half decent going forward, 60% going forward. Look at that then. But you are 90% bad going backward. So if you score 60% of the time going forward and you're 90, you're going to lose every game in the Premier League, because that's what the Premier League built themselves off. You understand me? Yes. So that's why this conversation will be out there for a longer time. I would love to have this conversation with Mr. Butler before the conversation start, because I know when I'm assessing things, it comes after. So I want to make sure I get to Mr. Butler and ask him and see if he saw the same thing. So when it comes, you can remember that JD here tell you, a YouTuber tell you that this is the problem, because I did talk about it before everyone on the Aston Villa forum start talking about the problem for Aston Villa. All right? Yes. I don't know if he can be successfully doing the striker role, but if he wants to start, it looks like he will have to, as Gerrard seems to see the narrow formation as the better way for them. But I think it's not Gerrard, I think that is just the better way for them completely, because they're not getting any result playing expansive. But now he not getting the results. That's why we can't complain if the guy said he has to play narrow to get results. Only in these smaller tournaments he can go expansive to work on some tactics. I think that's the best way, because it better stay up. Because if you drop anywhere of 17, they're gonna fire you. What's the big problem is in football transfer market. Players value manipulating a lot of people. Okay. Gerard job is to win games, so he will do what's best for him. To me, Leon is best out wide, where he can isolate defender one-on-one, cross, or get a shot off. Okay. Professional Pro Club, because he doesn't like Gerard, he doesn't like Gerard. So he's gonna be dissing Gerard. Because Gerard not very creative and he can play winger. They want from a winger in his system. No, and he can play winger. They want from a winger in his system. The would get for. Oh, okay. Clear that one there. Professional Pro Club. I'm trying to get it right. What you're saying. If Bailey's style of playing is getting jeopardized by not playing his favorite position, I think he could try and fit. But I thought Mr. Butler said that he. I wonder if Mr. Butler said he was a striker. I'm not going to tell any lie on Mr. Butler, That's why I wanted to talk to him, to hear what he has to say on this newfound problem in Aston Villa. Not Leon Bailey, but Aston Villa's problem. So JD, if the coach want to see the best of Leon Bailey, why don't play him as a winger? But look, you ever see a formation with one winger? Please answer me, Ilanka, because that is the problem. When Felipe goes wide, he's not staying as a winger because he's creative and his pace might not be there, which he never had much pace from before. You understand me? He has skill set and trickery. Yeah, you get me? So so you're gonna waste two player. Are you going to waste two players, the striker and Coutinho, which you think is your two best players, to fit Leon Bailey in a wide system to play him in that best position? No, I don't think so. Football don't work that way. And maybe that's what Shambis was trying to say. You get me? You have to get with the role. I think Leon Bailey will be coming off the bench for a long time if Aston Villa, if once Aston Villa can't get it right and he keeps on getting result only when he plays narrow, Leon Bailey will have to come off the bench majority of the time because he's going to go under every pressure. Remember, the Premier League don't give you time, guys. The Premier League don't give you time to get into any position. Everyone fighting for that 100 million to stay up. So they don't have any time. Liam Bailey's market value, I think, around 30 million now. You get me? They can afford to lose a 30 million to get 120 or 170 million. Because the last time I've checked, 30 million or 50 million is is less than 170 or 120 million. So they have to do that. You understand me? And the fans don't have time. Last season, they were running away with Liam Bailey after a few games. The guy got injuries, never even played game, and they were running away. They're not like Jamaica fans. They don't have time for that. Yes, man, go back and look for yourself, man. Bailey is great for Jamaica, but at this level, there are Leon Baileys on every team, and those players only can get so much run. Okay, Africans, massive respect. If Bailey don't satisfy the club for the reason they bought him, I think they will sell him. But the problem is, they never bought him under this coach. They never bought him under this coach. So that's where I'm going to come to Mr. Butler and ladies, Bailey's aid. They never bought him for this coach. You never bought him for this coach. So if he can't fit into this system, boy, it's tough. So, guys, we're going to watch the next 5 games, the next 5 results for Aston Villa. So it goes. See if he continues to go narrow and bring in Bailey late in. Or start wide, and if as soon as he starts to lose, he's gonna start push up Bailey off the field or something. Let we see, and then we will. If we have to call out Gerard at that point, we're gonna call him out. All right, but that is the situation at Aston Villa now. Yes, so I'm just alerting you guys before you start see it in new news articles, which you know I think go. At JD, take the time out and check out my latest community post. So I should stop my show to go on your community post right now, or you're talking about the next time? Mr. J, you know that because I put a like on your video the last time, because that would be very, very disrespectful for me to stop the show with the people here to go and look at your post. All right? All right. So, right, we just brought up this for you to know because remember, we stick on football here and we want to always keep it in a football segment so we can always say, all right, then I heard this on Imaxit and look how the guy was right. You understand me? So that's going forward. So, and even if Leon Bailey is a personal, Mr. Butler, ear to ear, he can prepare himself and maybe look out for other suitors because Aston Villa, it doesn't look like Aston Villa will do as good as what everyone predicted them to do. I don't think so. When you gonna bring the great Mr. No, I don't know. I don't have any connection to him or nothing. Bailey was a false 9 striker. False 9 don't play strikers. Professional pro club and winger in Genk. False 9 play central forward and inverted wingers. All right, so they don't play any striker. So that's what I'm talking about, professional pro club. But I understand he can play central forward because that's what he played in a false 9 system. I can put a false 9. False 9 don't play strikers, none at all. That's so true, JD. Them fans in England, yes, they are disrespectful, man. The last time they were disrespecting a guy for getting injuries. So I'm trying to show them that they are different from Jamaican fans. They don't have time for that because you know what? They take out their money and buy 1 year out of tickets. So if you're not playing, they don't care if you come from Jamaica or you come from space. They want you out, and once the fans start put pressure on him, they are going to get rid of him. But I'm just trying to show that it's unfair because he wasn't bought under that coach. You understand me? And this coach coming to play a more narrow system because that's how it can work for him and all sorts of things. So I would agree that Gerard making life harder for Bailey based on these formation that he keeps playing. You understand me? And if you're not seeing him starting, it's not because of Bailey's quality. It's just because of maybe the lack of quality from the coach, because that's what I heard the pundits them start to do, criticize him. Big pundits start saying that he doesn't have it tactical. So let me know, guys. If you think that Gerard is just a poor tactical manager, because that's what the big websites them start saying. Gerard. So this is just Bailey. Just for me, why he's not starting, he just fell into the trap of Gerard's lack of creativity ideas based off what I saw in all the games. Or maybe the players are just not there. Anyone you saw, let me know. But this is the narrow formation that I brought to you guys' attention for a week and a half now. So that is a situation. All right. So if you don't see Bailey starting all games, that is the problem because of the formation. What's giving him some actual help. All right. Yes. All right, Bailey and Gerard have the same problem. They both prefer wingers, but Villa play better narrow. Well said, Karim. You could say that about many other Aston Villa players, though. Gerard inherited most of the players. They're just like Bailey. I know, but I don't think Bailey is the same type of player like most of the other guys. Them, I think, and you know, a guy said it to me the other day. We as Jamaicans and as people and as footballers, we tend to get hype up and we tend to try to do the thing that we're already good at more. So we try to perfect the one thing we're good at rather than learning more things. So that's why we don't have so much industrial footballers. But once we go to England, we bring in the Bobby Reeds, them, the Roofs, them, the Antonios, them, and they're all industrial players playing 5, 6 different positions. I don't see Bailey playing 5, 6 positions at this point effective enough for me. You understand me? So that's why he has that problem more than most Jamaican you travel. Let me know if you're okay with that. Reggae Boyz coming. She said, "All right, guys, big up yourself, Bossy. Hope all is well with you and your family. I understand what you're saying, but what if that does not work? Who to be blamed? Gerard. No one blaming Bailey. People blaming Gerard for his lack of creativity and all sort of thing. You understand me? Dre in the weather. You can't tell me to stop my stream to go over your stream. I think that is disrespectful towards my hard earning studies. To see what you're having, your community to have. I will do that at my end of my stream to tell people to go there. So you're too feisty. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Guys, get me over 50 likes. Let's get 100 likes on this video. Okay, we still have 7 to go to pass 50 likes. All right, so get me over 100 likes on this video. As I told you, 2 hours because we have live stream tonight. Yeah, and you know the girls them. No disrespect, but the girls them come first in the thing. You know. You understand me? Yeah, you know. All right, so let me hear. No, I'm just trying to tell you that it doesn't work like this. All people, and that's why um when the day I let me leave that because I'm trying to say you have to talk a certain way and you have to act a certain way on a worldwide level for people to can relate to you. I am telling you. Yes. Go and look for yourself. Gerard is good manager. Don't diss him because of one Jamaican. If Bailey need to go, he needs to. No. But it's not because of Bailey. It's because of they are not getting results. So Bailey had nothing to do with this. I'm just trying to tell you that he is one of the person that's feeling it because of because of um because of what's going on. You know. That's all. That's all. That's all. And guys, if we are going to get coverage for tomorrow's game, as I've said, I will be back to make my introduction towards the Qatar game. That was the only game I was interested in. You understand me? So playtime up for Biggie that Cataract. You understand me? Yes. Them pundits, I really don't listen them to them. Okay, yes, but it's reality. It's reality. All right. Bailey needs to have a higher work rate. Like Brendan Harrison, Bobby Reed, Gerard needs to stop playing. Jay Anyway, stop mashing up my show, brother. For talk about yourself and what you do, Jay Anyway. Just make me do my. I have done one video, Jay Anyway, and you want me to stop it to go at the community tab. I have 5 topics to talk about, and you want me to stop it to go and look at the community tab. You're not seeing the disrespect out of that, my brother? Damn, man, yo. You know what? It look like I threw the money myself if it was done with Jamaica football, you know? Yeah, man. Because I look like I does my stream alone, the man and we come for disrespect style. I can't believe. Damn. The man have forced me to send people to look at him community tab. When I said I'm going to do it at the end, and the man don't want me to talk about Jamaica football. So, yeah, I don't know. I give up here, man. Aston Villa bought him to be the star boy. Yes, I thought that was the situation. At the time when they bought him, he would have been the star. But at this point, I wouldn't consider him as the star for the team. You know, because from Coutinho, them came in and they start buying big. I thought that he dropped down the pecking order in terms of star power. You know? Yes, and that's a good point to look at. All right, so that's Leon Bailey. Let me move on to the next one, all right? Because yeah, people have eased me out of my job, you know. So Jay, anyway, don't want me here. He's trying to run me away, you know. Yeah. Big up Andrew, 55. Massive respect, all right. Anyways, Reggae Boyz will play Argentina in a friendly international on September 27 at the Red Bull Arena in New York. This will be the second game for the Lionel Messi-led South American team in the US within a week, as they are scheduled to play Honduras in Miami a few days earlier. All right, this will be the third time the Reggae Boyz will be facing Argentina and have lost all 3 occasions. So then what else you expect? They went down 5-0 to the Argentinians in the 1998 World Cup in France. On the second occasion, the Reggae Boyz lost 2-1 in a friendly international in 2010, while they lost 1-0 at the Copa America in 2015. Argentina is one of the favorites for the year's World Cup in Qatar. All right, in this year's World Cup, Qatar. All right, yes, man. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm kind of giving up. I'm just gonna do my 2 hours, go through my things, and leave this category alone. You know? Yes. JD, do you think we have the players to stop Messi? I don't know. I wanted to come from a different conversation, different angle, because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tie this in. I'm gonna tie this in with the girls, because Donaldson, I've not heard them signing anyone. So, is it we are saying the future bright, but we keep on not signing any one of the coaches them, but we keep on getting friendlies. So what is the purpose for friendlies? Because the purpose of friendlies was normally to get the coach's idea across to the players, and the fans can understand what you're doing. You understand me? That was the whole purpose of friendlies, you know. But Jamaica recreate friendlies, and friendly is to be an image of a country that's turn up to somewhere to play to get money and showcase your talent to sell players. So is it are we truly a contender in our region? Are we just a team that's available for everybody to beat upon? What say you guys? Are we just a beat upon team? Because that's what we're going to do. You know, we're going to keep on saying, oh, you know what? We're going to send 15 players for the next 2 years. Go, this and that, get 6, 7, 8, 10. And it was a learning lesson. And we get 16 players chance to get seen. And no, I don't think that's how you built anything. You get me? You rather don't take the friendly. You don't take the friendly. You get me? You rather don't take the friendly at all. but taking the friendly and don't do well. Rather you don't take the friendly in my eyes. Don't take the friendly, man. You get me? Yes. So for this is my biggest problem. You don't have a coach. What is the reason for taking this friendly? You understand me? What is the reason? Let me know, guys, in the comment section. And make sure to smash the like button, share, and also subscribe. Because as you know, we're not going to be in. You're going to only catch us one off doing the videos exactly like this with all the stories. You're not going to see we posting a million Jamaican updates like we're go-go shop. It's not going to work. We're going to keep it organic and put the information together. Then we bring it and we have that conversation. All right? Yeah, man. So if you miss one of these videos, you just go into the next video. All the stories will be in the next video. That's what I'm trying to say. You're not going to see we put out 50 videos unless it's going to be a 10-minute video. You get me? I'm not going to fall trap into this 60,000 live stream thing like you know have no life. I'm not into it, you know. No. No JPL players needed for this game. It is an international window, but whatever player available, that's what they're going to go for. That's what they're going to go for regardless. They're going to go for the available players. That's it, period. And I can't rank them because you get the friendlies. If what happened if a player don't turn up? You have to pick the next available player. So if you can't get the Mikel Antonios and those guys to come, you have to get the same JPL players them. So what is the benefit? What is the benefit of doing it? The last time Jamaica played Argentina, we literally played 8-1-1. I called three positions: false nine, striker, winger. I didn't say with Bailey Pace, etc. We need back that Luton Sheltonish danger at the striker speed. Okay, fair enough. Bless up making the world a better place. But nobody answer. Maybe people don't want to go the extra hour. We can stop in 3 minutes because we have the other stories then. But if you know communicate with the stories, we can't follow the conversation then. But anyways, I think this is an irrelevant, a big waste of time making up numbers for Argentina friendly. A big waste of time making up numbers for Argentina friendly. I think we should use this opportunity to get a coach. Get a coach, save your money, which obviously these are friendly, so they get paid for travel. So this is a waste of time. This is just an exposure to pin up a bag of players beside Messi. You get me? A year from now, you might not see the strongest team just the same. And it's not the players them fault. Don't come with another waste man thing. Talk about commitment and any more thing. Because you're going to hear the puppets them come to sell the JFF narrative. Oh, it's because of commitment. Why they don't turn up. No, it is not. It's not because of commitment. It is because of people. Not for the time and when you hear people come out here and talk about the guy them not committed, it's because they're selling the JFF actual propaganda. Whilst remember guys, every single time people come out here and spread false narrative about the youth them don't committed, I've went for the proof and show you that some of the guys them never get called. So it's a propaganda. And that's why I told you that most things have been sold out. You understand me? Most people have been sold out, and it just don't even make no sense. It's stressful to talk about Jamaica football any time, you know, because you kind of see that these people are just fool, you know. It's just sad, they just fool, and they said they're helping, they want to help the football, but they are helping selling out the football because they don't like nobody in England, you know, because they are so sad in their own soul of not earning nothing in life, and they think they are big deals without working anything in life. Because if you never work it, how can you gain it? You understand me? Being everywhere, obviously, when you're in Jamaica, you just go every location and you become popular. That's why L.A. Lewis become somebody. You understand me? Because that's the type of madness we cherish. But you have to be qualified, man. You have to be qualified. You understand me? So just stop telling and the players them, man. You think the players them don't see it? And the players most of the players them can't stand the people them as well. Most of the players them don't like them either. You never hear what Mikel Antonio said. All right. So most of the players them don't like them either, man. They're hard people to deal with, man. They lack understanding, lack outside knowledge. It's so sad. JD YouTuber says a white coach Going to get. Oh, I don't know. Maybe YouTubers start picking the coach them now, or picking the team. This fixture should be used to help with recruiting players like Tony Baker, Arons, and Olgi. No man. This should be me. This fixture should not be held. Simple. None at all. You need to use this time to get a coach. Sit down in a meeting and take the time to get a coach. That's what we need. Take the time to get a coach. Simple. Just take the time to get a coach. Nothing else. Just get a coach. That's all. Oh, what ideas can you get? If you get three similar strikers, one meaningful thing that will add to you? It still applies just like clubs, that you don't want the similar players in a team, because you only can pick 23, or 27 out of one roster, so you can't have 7 players there. So you need a coach to come in to explain his idea, his philosophy. Then you pick based off his philosophy, because you're not a rich country. You're a poor country. So you want to always make sure you can maximize the resources that you have. Maximize the money that you have. Maximize the reach of the money, I should say, that you have. So if you could have got the right player, you don't want 2 players because they are just English. You want the actual right player towards the coach's philosophy. But you don't have a coach. So you don't have a philosophy. So what, you're just going to go out there and spend money wide. So what that shows you, guys, it shows you that lack of knowledge in what you're doing costs you more in the end. The lack of the ability to reason costs you more in the end. Because you thinking that you taking a while to hire a coach saves you. But going over and over and doing all of these things and wasting time, and then you pay Parlal, for instance, you pay Parlal, you pay Parlal, for instance, 200,000 US dollars in the 4 years easier. Then put it at 200,000 US dollars in the 4 years easier. When you don't make the World Cup, you lose out at 10 million, and maybe that markup will even rise in the future. So you might lose out of 12 million US dollars because you're fool and love sweets and act like you're bright. You understand me? These are the things because they can't reason. The only reasonability they have is just the Jamaican reasonability. That's it. They go overseas, but they have no overseas experience, and they have no outside Jamaica experience to reason with nobody. You understand me? Everything what they do is just on that basis. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I've listened to the man talk the other day, and I realized they only can reason on one level, and that's it. Because he's the one that they put everywhere to make speeches. So if he's their best speech maker and him not make no sense, that's very sad. Jamaica football in a desperate state at this point, based on what I'm seeing, because him not make no sense. I can tell you, if you think he makes sense when he talks, I can tell you, Jamaica in a serious problem. And if you have him as your highest person to make speeches, Jamaica not have nowhere to go. I can tell you that. I'm sure of that. Go and listen to everybody else. Everybody else in the same position worldwide, and you would have dropped down. Just go for the English ones then, because obviously you might can't understand the other languages. So go at the ones that you can understand, and I can bet you when you come back here, you're gonna say, JD, damn, I true your talk. We lower our standard. Yes, man. JD, they don't call the English players, and then they said yes because they send the propaganda. Why you think this man fought so hard to get inside of the YouTubers' their mind? Because of that reason. He saw we as a problem. That's why he went out there and said it's the YouTubers made them never got any sponsors. But that's what the YouTubers them should have took. Remember, I was the one come here and tell people, Remember, I was the one educating people to tell them that they are the new media, I was the one come here, and nobody never said that before me. I am no one come here and educate people to say that they are the new media and don't sell yourself short. You understand me? And that's when they started to come run to try brainwash people. So it's sad, man. We need to we should stop being penny wise. You get me? Yeah, man. You have your own destiny, and you don't need these people. You're connecting to more people. All of these YouTubers are more popular than any one of these youths. Any one of these guys in these positions. Nobody know them. So why you think you need them? JD, does the JFF have a commercial department? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they have a department overall. I can tell I'm here for 2 years talking about this, and I can tell you all of the mishaps that went on, and it seems like no one person took on the job for that. So I don't know if they have a secretary, a front desk secretary. I don't even know that if that's a thing, because the last time they don't even know when rules change in other countries or nothing. So nobody did the research. Nobody did anything. Hungry money grabbers. It's sad, sad. JD, well say Jamaica should get a coach. Yes, man. We have to stop look at headlines, and that's why I said I don't want to do any stream on one topic anymore. I think that's where we lead to all of these aggression, because we want to stay on stream because we're desperate for either attention or money. We tend to drag out these meaningless streams. So because we have 15, 10 articles that we can have that conversation, so it leads to less fights. You understand me? Yes, because these are much more different ways to look at it. I understand how you look at this friendly, and then I give you my take. Brian, they don't. When you listen to speed, you see clear. Yes, man. Believe me, every time I listen to him, I understand him exactly to what he's saying. And every time I said what he's going to do, he went out and did the same thing. And every single time I've said what he's going to do, people push back with me. And then when I get it right, they don't come back and say, JD, you was right. Look what the man did, exactly what he said he's going to do. Because it would have showed them that they are just glassing over things just because they want to have a vibes. Some of them people only come on YouTube for just build a vibes. Some of the commenters, them don't really come here to help in Jamaica. They're just coming here to build a vibes. And anywhere the vibes, they just want to come here. You're gonna hear some of them. Oh, are the only person from the JFF come here. Say rather a man come here to con people out and spew lies and narratives because he's the only one coming here. So that simply means you're looking notoriety. Because if he's not coming to add value to what you want, why the sense he should be here? These are the tough questions we have to ask ourselves. Why the sense should he be here if you're saying that he's not telling the truth, he's not doing the right thing? The other day I had a conversation when we came off. The other day we came off the stream, and me and one subscriber them had a conversation. And the man had to go back in the dictionary and said, in the dictionary, come and tell you what conflict of interest is. Because it seems like all of them man was saying bright. Conflict of interest, they don't even know, because the man literally hear what the man response was to conflict of interest. Name one thing that I have influenced it to happen. It to happen. That means in the action. So it doesn't see that if you hold two positions, that you can create the problem, as a conflict of interest, he's only saying that only when he does something, it is a conflict of interest. And I'm saying, but no, this is the man where I tell we say in Brighton and everybody. And you don't even know the meaning of conflict of interest in a damn high position. Guys, don't make anybody fool you. Conflict of interest does not mean when you do something. If you hold two positions, just the fact that you can do it, you can influence it. Just the fact that you can influence it, you are becoming a problem. Look, for instance, let me give you an analogy here. I had an apartment back in the days. From my mother bought it, and I had the apartment running. But it's my apartment then. All of a sudden, they put on a meeting. They fired the general manager up at the you have the what they call it again when you're doing you are the one that oversees the apartment. So I own an apartment inside now, and then I get the job to all right, no, put it at it. I own an apartment, and then I have to be the one to oversee and sell apartments then after. And they are saying then, all right, then put it at this then, a conflict of interest then. People can't be affiliated with the product and actually make the rules towards selling the product. Wouldn't I be a conflict of interest because I own an apartment in there now and I can make the rules to sway it for my apartment to sell at a higher price? I have not sold my apartment as yet, But wouldn't it be a conflict of interest because I am one of them making the rules here to say, yes, man, let go hike it up 20% towards the back end houses them where my location of my apartment is. Would it not be a conflict of interest? Because remember, I am not, it's not direct. I never did anything wrong. I never did anything wrong. I just said, I think it makes good sense, because the next man brought the idea to me and said, it makes good sense that the apartments them run at the back sell higher. And I know my apartment around there. And I can say, yes, of course, man. And I sign on to it. I never made a rule, but I endorsed the rule. And look how easy it's still conflicted because no, I benefit off it so easy well I can sign off on it. So sometimes, no, not sometimes, every time conflict of interest does not necessarily mean what you're doing and what people can pinpoint that you're doing. But I can still pinpoint several occasions that this man made and assigned rules into his favor. And I can tell you here, if you wanted to let me know, to go ahead and I will tell you where he has done things that is a conflict of interest towards his position. And it's very much upfront in the face, but it's just the way you approach things. It was just the way you approach things and the way you think. Why you didn't know it was a conflict of interest, I can tell you. So you guys request if I should continue this conversation, and then I will actually tell you. And these are things that you can check for yourself, and you are going to say it is a conflict of interest, but you never looked at everything. But when I'm here, I'm writing down things because I never come here to like no man, because me no love man. I come here to cover Jamaica. And I was always popular, so I don't need to sit beside you in a stadium or anything. I don't need favor. You don't have more money than me, so I don't know what you're going to teach me. You're not brighter than me. You don't have the highest license. So if I want to aspire to do it, you don't have nothing to gain. I don't have nothing to gain from deal with you. More than just we are talking on Jamaica because both of us from Jamaica. So I keep it straight up real. You understand me? So I'm going to explain to you. For instance, look at it. Look at this, guys. Let me be intelligent now. Let me be intelligent. I'm gonna show you now because we just showed the analogy of wait again of the wait again. But look, we have a lot of people coming in the chat, so I'm gonna just read through the chat. Guys, get the likes up on the video. As we said, 100 likes on the video should be respectable. We still need 45 more. We have what 40 more minutes to go. So make sure you just drop your like because as you know, we work for our likes on the video. All right, everything what you give us, we work for it. The super chat is there, so make sure if you want to add to our money to pool, you add to it because we don't turn down not even $1. Because you never hear rich people turn down $1. All right, JD, none of these local players is even half as good as the 1998. But I said that last time, and people said no because coaches tell them that no is better than before. So I don't know. This is completely irrelevant supporting mediocrity. Yes, man. I'm glad that people start waking up, man. Mr. Speed say we and the outside don't know what's going on, but them on the inside is clearly lost. Yes, exactly. JD, in the World Cup qualifiers, Speed said the Jamaican-born players did the best. Yes, I heard him. And that's where I lost interest. And I heard Lance trying to say the same thing as well, talking about the overseas players them never look better than the Jamaican players them, none at all. So it's a good opportunity for the JPL players them and everyone to get a little shot. I'm saying, good Lord, man. What is wrong with you, man? And you say you watch football every day. Please come and test my knowledge on football, please. Because I would have embarrassed these personnels. What are you talking about? Who look better than who? Aka look good in the World Cup qualifiers. Alva Spoy look good in the World Cup qualifiers. O'Neal Fisher look good in the World Cup qualifiers. What are you talking about? The amount of players played from Jamaica never look nowhere good. Like you said, JD, we do not need this. Get a technical director with his staff, secure a 5-year sponsorship deal for salary. Yes, man. That's how it should go, man. JD, it seems like you was the wise ones. Well, no. It's just because I have the opportunity to have enough capital for myself, so I never had to sell out for anything, you know. So I can't even blame people that sell out, you know. Maybe they don't have it. Mr. Dre, big up yourself. Thanks for being here, big boss. How you doing? JD, the English players were the best players for us in the. No, I know that. Everybody was the best players in the qualifier was English players. I have to be honest. That everybody what you're gonna put in the top three best performers was English players. Mikel Antonio, you're gonna say you're gonna put him on a list. Ethan Pinnock, you're gonna put on a list. Ravel Morrison, you're gonna put on a list. And Blake was okay and good at certain extent, but you're not gonna put them over none of those three players. You understand me? Yeah. Anthony Grant, what everyone praise, he's English, just the same. Gregory Lee, when everybody running up and down in Canada, embarrassing themselves. Greg Lee was the only one stand out. When Amari Bell came in, he played good in one of the games, and he played well in the Gold Cup just the same. Roof did his job, change over pace, and show people how to run at a higher velocity. And all of them, what they said, oh, they never knew that this guy could have moved so fast. Because he came here and taught personnel things. What are these guys seeing in me? So I'm just trying to show you guys right now. Tell you what, I'm gonna cover Jamaica, but I the other day Warren said it, you know, but it's clear. You have an overseas based different thinking from a Jamaican thinking, a local Jamaican thinking. You know the say go. Now care how people are go on vex. Yes, the approach is different, and I finally saw it. That was the only thing in 2 years I never saw. It's a different way of thinking. You understand me? Because when I hear Lance talking and I heard Mr. Speed talking, they're saying the same thing. And I know both of them wrong because we have the stats and the facts in front of our face. You're right. It's crazy that we are out there taking mini tournaments and friendly with big teams, and we won't even do something as basic as getting a coach before taking these games. Look on the Jamaican youth travel. You have to start ask because first they said, oh, it is not because of to sell players why player it is not because to sell players why we take these friendlies. So what is the purpose? What are these players going to gain? Oh, the familiarity to be in the team. So when the next coach come, a coach can have the possibility to get him in the team. We are Jamaican. Why would we be against Jamaica? Some of these people love friend and company too much. Yes, that's what I'm telling you. I think it's more of most people come off to say, look, this is an easy place. We are cool people, you know, and we are welcoming people. So what some people do, they use it because they know that people like the over the top Jamaican centricness. They never know that you have a period now where in which people go outside. They still remain Jamaicans. Because that's why you have so much money sending back in the country because they remain Jamaicans, but they got incredible more advancedly educated. And when we say educated, it simply means you start learning more things because more things is up for grabs. It's not the way where we use the terms in Jamaica. It just means more things are up for grabs. You can learn more things, so you're naturally more educated and a wider view of things. And remember, we contextualize things when we talk. So if you're educated to football, you can't go try droning because it's not the same thing. You get me? Yes. So when I say that you have a wider view, it simply means more things are up there disposal. They are much more organized. They are much more proofed and tested. So it makes your experience to complete that task a little bit faster because more people did it and they did it in a proper manner. So you get to go through the phase faster. So you can learn 50 different subjects or 50 different work faster than how you will learn the 50 work in Jamaica. Or maybe the 50 different same work would not be accessible in Jamaica because we don't have the product to sell the 50 different work. That's what I'm talking about. You understand me? Yes. So it's good to open up your mind when we are having these conversations and stop thinking that someone sell out or someone putting down Jamaica or someone looking like they want to be better than people. No, we're having strong conversation. Why you think that brain drain conversation come about now? Because it's getting very obvious that most people can't get along with some of them people. JD Fisher, 1, Bowser, 2, Liam Bailey. Most of the goals scored by English players. Yes, yes, I know. They're just lying, man. I'm telling you, man. This thing was from 1998. You are old enough. I am old enough. It's not going to stop. JD, do you see the difference between the boys and the girls? Yes, 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 yes. And I'm going to talk about that as well. We're going to flip over to the page because we had it as well here to talk about. Like, you know what, how we set up the show. DNA said exactly, JD. All right. Yes, bro. Continue to expose them. Yes, yes, man. But I think sometimes people don't understand the exposure need to be even broadened. It need to even be even broadened because a lot of people doing things and getting through through we focus on the reggae, the JFF, they get to go and get a pass. Strata manager. Lansley, big up yourself. Check in. Massive respect. Crystal Image, massive respect. All right. Thanks for being here. All hope you are okay. All right. So a man said stop listening to Mr. Speed when he once said he watched a La Liga match and it wasn't much different from the JPL. And then you hear other people come and sell the same narrative. Don't. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So it does need to stop. But anyways, I'm going to show you that this is a continuous thing. Look, we never have a manager over the next side. We took a friendly, right? We come straight into this conversation now. We don't have a manager. We have a interim manager that just got us out of a very tough spot. A very tough spot. But what more analysis we need to find to give him the job? And what is the purpose of this friendly then? Because if it's not him going to get the job, what is the purpose of this friendly then? You see what I'm saying? So please explain to me now, educate me on this matter. What is the purpose of this friendly then if you're not giving him the full-time job then? Because remember, next year, the Canada game will be playing, right? Next year is the Canada versus Jamaica Reggae Girlz. Let me type it in my phone right now. And guys, we are gonna take a few calls. All right. Let me open the call in so we can take a few calls. Sorry about that. This is my fault. Let me type in when Jamaica will be playing. All right. But Mr. J, but that's the problem, Mr. J. Look at what you're saying. The purpose is money. But remember, we have the time now to build a continuous group and not just going to World Cup to make up numbers. And when we come out here and say they are making up numbers because they are not as good as what the propagandas them sell. You see the reason now? You see the reason what I'm telling you? The propagandas them keep the people them in check, because they know that the people prefer Jamaica sounding things first and not the people who are here talking the truth. So the propaganda machine them there to sell the narrative for them to calm down people. That's what I was telling you guys about, but you're not listening to me, What? Let me just get the Jamaica Reggae Girlz here and tell you their next match. Jamaica Reggae Girlz, their next match. And that's what me I tell you guys. Their next match, Korea the 3rd of September. Korea. All right, so we are going to take the call from Lansley. As we said, we are going to take a call. All right, no, you know a BOR now, guys. Good day, sir, Lansley. But Lansley, sir, yeah, I know it's not a good day, but hold on, let me finish the point. So you see what I'm trying to say, guys? We just didn't have a coach over here taking friendlies, now have no direction and no ideas. We're only selling players, period. So better we just come out to the fans and said we are selling players and we're giving players exposure because we think we have a good group of players. Done, period. And this is an opportunity that we could let go because we need money to pay for the backroom bills and we need the players them to get exposure. So we just kill we just kill two birds with one stone. But if you tell us that, we would have respect it. If you come out and tell the truth, we would have respect it. But all right, hold on. Kiss me, JD. No call them waste man. Yeah, but I understand, but I'm just trying to explain to people when you break it down. See, Poppy Crow said, "Sup JD, I'm disappointed in a JFF, but oh, we couldn't compete in the U14 challenge. I was one of the players who missed out." You commented already, so explain to me what the reason they gave you, because I'm putting it out there because everybody know that I'm one of the populist bloggers or vloggers or whatever, because I don't even consider myself as a vlogger but a YouTuber. All right, just put it as a YouTuber. I'm one of the populous YouTubers talk about Jamaican football, period, if not the most populous, period. And I've come out and said, why we don't ask them people why the under 14 was cancelled, like why we never turn up, because we sure and never the tournament not turn we up. We were the ones never turned up. Grenada told us why they never turned up. Explain themselves clearly. So why is it now JFF get the belief now for say they don't have to come out and talk to no fans? No fans whatsoever. We don't have to give in to no fans. We don't have to talk to no fans. You see the difference? Why every single country and federation can come out and explain. And then let the fans decide. These are the reasons why you can't get nobody in the stadium. The few people that will make the stadium is some people that are Jamaican centric and people that have family related to the people that were in the stadium, or them a friend with the people in the stadium, or the vloggers that make them reach there via week drumming up some interest for the game. JFF don't make one person go in a one M game, not one person. I can tell you, every single game we keep at Jamaica, me putting more people in a stadium there than everybody in a JFF. And I'm not asking you, everybody in a JFF, that everybody, all of them combined. They don't, I populate the stadium for people to go there. I physically pay money to go there, and I make my fans put money to buy ticket to go there. So I do more for Jamaica football than all of these idiots who are collect money of people. And that is a fact, because it's something that you're seeing here. They are not putting, because I'm not talking about just paying money to put people in stadium. We are using our platforms to put people in stadium, inform people, to let them know what's going on, when a game playing and stuff. I have to be on JFF page. I tell them that the under 15 playing games, because they never know that the under 15 have extra games. Just like how they never knew that the girls, and once they qualified for the World Cup, they had extra games. They never even knew. I am the only one walking around telling people. And you know why I know I am the only one? Because on Sportsmax, they had to call FIFA to get the clarification that Jamaica had more games. They never knew how the third and fourth situation go. They never knew none of those things. And I'm telling them from the start of the competition. So I was the only one that knew. The only one connected to YouTube and connected to Jamaica football knew. The whole entire time. The only one. So they are not even good at their jobs. And I'm telling you guys, this is coming back from when Maggie them left in airport. Then they turn up and say, this is a normal thing for everyone in the airport. So guys, they need to do better. So I'm sorry, Poppy Crow. I'm very sorry about that situation. I'm very sorry about that situation. You get me? But one thing I'm going to tell them, the people that's covering football in and around Jamaica, want to stop put out things, research a little bit more, and give the people, stop selling people short. Give the people some quality. You understand me? Tell the people the truth. Because I are part of the problem, and I make JFF get away with them something else so much. That's why even though I saw that Mr. My Boy, I never really wanted to talk too harsh to speed, you know, and the explosion thing, you know. I still saw the fact that he gave other personnel to come on the program to say their piece, so they could have talked to him anyway. And he had to spill out and answer all the questions that he was acting like he never wanted to answer because he's above people here. People just see where I'm coming from, and everything that I'm saying is pure honesty and genuine earth based on what they're doing. Guys, I never need YouTube to be popular. I was already popular in Jamaica, already popular in Belgium. I don't need anything of YouTube, so these guys can't fool me. Anyways, continue. Lansley. What you said, Mr. J? What you said? You said no, JD. What you said? No, man, no, I'm telling you. I am telling you, Mr. J, I said I was the only person here in the JFF, and everybody connected to Jamaica football knew that he had games after that and how the rules went. Nobody never knew, because even when they come in closer to when Jamaica actually qualified, they never even know what the rest of the tournament will go out. And I've been covering it from the day one. So if you know about it, maybe because you're not actually in the space that much, that's why. So you're one of the smart ones, them. So you need to start share your information when you have it. And that should be the standard going forward. Actually putting out information that people can learn from. And a bag of gossip, media, drama. That's enough football, man. We become even better than in the gossip realm than football. You know? Mr. Lancy, how are you doing, bossy? Sorry about that. Sorry for taking up your time.
I am here, and every day. By the way, every day is a good day.
Yes, yes.
Except the fact that when you're dealing with Jamaica and the Jamaica Football Federation, you have days that render you in the emergency room rather than out in nature, where you can enjoy the display of God's magnificence. When you have a federation that pathologically, continuously lie, blatantly, there's a saying in Jamaica that a fish shaman or a fish vendor never ever tell you that his fish is rotten.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he is always selling the fish no matter what condition the fish is in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The speed led, and I'm saying the speed led JFF because it is speed that is the bright one, not Ricketts, as he has articulated on several platforms.
Yes, he said it in the program as well, what him do, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So the speed led fish vendor, JFF, we are selling rotten fish from day one.
Mm-hmm.
Need to understand, say, after somebody buy fish from you one time and rotten, two time and rotten, you have begun to lose customers. They might go buy fish elsewhere. I have been saying, and some people say Pastor too harsh when he say it.
Mm-hmm.
I have been saying that the JFF, as it is now constituted, is treasonous, libelous, and wicked. And the Prime Minister of Jamaica needs to do better in protecting brand Jamaica. Because this organization, with Jamaica at the front of its name,
Mm-hmm.
has succeeded in alienating the entire diaspora where it regards football,
Mm-hmm.
and destroyed Jamaica's image as a product in the international space. When you are going to put a team together and put them in the national emblem, because all of the Jamaicans them have on the flag, put them in the national emblem. But this is a direct segregation and annihilation of Jamaicans wherever they are in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You are committing treason.
Mm-hmm.
It is the state that you're going against.
Mm-hmm.
And it is full time for people to stop going on YouTube programs. And yes, same so it go, true man, and big up few statements without looking at the big picture.
Yeah, facts.
Every single Jamaican is a Jamaican, no matter which part you're in the world. And by the way,
Mm-hmm.
the diaspora has carried Jamaica out of all of the situations. The reason Jamaica never feel recession is one, because we have a whole heap of wild fruit tree grow. So people never have to buy everything. And two, because the diaspora remitted money to Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
But this organization has made sure that Jamaicans overseas are not regarded as Jamaicans. If you know, sir, as much as there is no opposition party in Jamaica now, if the JLP wants to win the election, that should happen in a few years. All they have to do is address the JFF situation as it relates to the diaspora. And they would have fixed Jamaica's biggest foreign exchange earner problem. That's all they would need to do. Speed and them, it is no longer a lie, because what they have done is normalized it. So what they say is gospel, but it's not the gospel. Have nothing to do with Christ. When I saw the match Jamaica play against Morocco,
Mm-hmm.
and I cannot, for the life of me, think that we just had a under 20 team, not the best under 20 team,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
with quality players, strutting it against their peers in the world. And the only under 20 players that could factor in this team going into this competition are the ones in Jamaica. The ones who were not good to have made it. The ones who showed that they are not good enough for the stage.
Hold on, boss. Hold the point. The guy that said he was in the training for the under 14. If you want to call in, I would put the number right here on the screen for you. So you can see it. You can take the number down so you can see it. And if you want to call in right after this, remember we're not going to pass 2 hours because I do have 2 matches in the World Cup to do later, and those are always prioritized because, as you know, Jamaican men, we love the woman them. So we have to put the woman them first and not Jamaica football problem. That comes second. So we're dealing with the second today. No. You know, the only 2 hours. So we have to get our rest for the ladies them, the worldwide ladies them. So if you want to call in Puppy Crow, make sure to take the number down and you can call us on WhatsApp, okay? I have the WhatsApp number there. Continue, Pastor. Sorry about that. Because he said he was one of the kids them in under 14, and I really wanted to see them. I wanted to see them against 80 because at high levels, we have actually checked the record and it's 80 dominating. So when they made a speech to say that we can compete with all of the worldwide kind of countries like the France and the Argentina and everyone, I wanted to see Jamaica against 80, just the Caribbean. I never wanted to see them against worldwide because I know what I'm seeing in Netherlands and Belgium and England. I want to see what Jamaica has to do with 80 because 80, they have some naturally, they are big, fast and strong naturally. That's what I've realized. They are big, fast and strong. So I wanted to see the under 15, 14 kids them with them. You understand me? Puerto Rico never gave them any chance.
Hello?
Yeah, continue, Pastor. I was just explaining a point. Continue.
JD, that statement that was made would have been negated had the under 14s play. Remember that we can compete against the entire world up until age 15, But had they been foolish enough to enter the team in the under 14 competition, Speed could no longer talk. So they deliberately protected Speed by not going in the under 14 competition.
No, that's why I don't want to speculate. I just want to know why why we never get the chance to see the youths them, you know, because we always hear Mr. Speed and Mr. not Butler, Mr. Leader pop up everywhere when it comes on to talk about a different thing. So ironic, nobody don't talk about when the goalkeeper saying tired of this thing and try to kill it down there, act like it never happened, and nobody talk about this under 14. When I've learned so much watching Haiti and Puerto Rico and even some smaller teams. And what I'm telling you guys, you hear it first. We're only going towards on this. Jamaica in trouble in all levels of football, girls and boys. All level. Jamaica, listen to me good, guys. If Jamaica don't do the right things in all level, Jamaica might not even qualify for the big team next World Cup. Not even a big woman team next World Cup. Based on the progression of other teams and how fast they are recruiting and how they are fighting to get players, how they are fighting to do it. Maybe not even the big team that will qualify 2 times in a row, we do the 3rd time. Or maybe we never reach the final 8. We may not even reach the final 8. Remember, I told you that here first, guys. Click this video. We might, because that simple means if we fix it and put it together, we can get it done. But if we think that, we reach there 2 times and that's good enough to get there for the 3rd time, we might just have a big problem on our hands, because they have other players going out there and getting all sorts of deals done because they like the people that they're dealing with. We don't like the people that we're dealing with. We can't even stomach the people after they do played good. We can't even give them credit, the common credit. You don't think Mikel Antonio, you don't think Ethan Pinnock them get these things when they're talking. And I heard Jamaican Guna said, most of we Jamaicans on the internet having these channels and these things that is only Jamaicans alone watching us, So when Mr. Speed them go on and disrespect the youth them like that from overseas, and Sportsmax and act like they don't do anything, they don't know that the guys them heard it, heard it back, and if they can't translate all we talk, people there to translate it, You understand me? Yeah, I understand, Mr. J, but I'm saying if we get lazy and drop our approach, what we're seeing in football in this region, it's going to be mad. The other day when you saw the World Cup that we're doing right now, you could see the intensity. United States dog walk under 20s. They couldn't get out of their group. You know why? Tough thing reached the United States and they couldn't come out of their group. So we have to understand, but Mexico fought on and should have actually beat Spain because they got the penalty and they took it off Villanueva there because of fraudulent behavior. The referees are fraudulent. And they post 2 times aside from that, and they pressed their life out. But they weren't the best team in the region, and they reached the furthest. And remember, those are the teams dog walk in Jamaica. And they got embarrassed in the World Cup. So that's where female football is. So it's a new part of the sport. Why we don't try to catch on and try to see if we can win via being early to the thing, rather than sitting back. We're getting free money from FIFA every minute for the girls them, and we are winning money from FIFA just the same. Why we don't try use these things to get our levels up? Because we're nowhere near to the highest level of football. Nowhere. In under 20s, we might be the 50th best team or the 60th best team, because all of these teams in this World Cup, we can't see them because remember, Mexico, Canada, and the United States dog walk our under 20s in the Concacaf, and they got pretty much embarrassed. Almost every one of them. You get me? So we have to be careful, man. We have to be very careful and how we approach things. So, Pastor, finish up your point, big boss. Look like you have the call in the show earlier next time, Just trying to explain.
Yeah. I was saying that I'm not going to be politically correct like you. Mr. Spade publicly spoke about his certification, his professional certification, and his ability to pass audits. All of these things fits in his training, his academic training. So it was academically prudent for the speed-led JFF to actually not show up at the under 14 competition because they have to pass the audit of the fans when we're going to check for balance the statement that he made that the Jamaica talent pool is able to compete with everybody in the rest of the world up until age 15. And his statement was backed up by the leader. Now, to revert to what I was speaking about, Jamaica versus Morocco. I said on Reggae Boyz commentary now that if Jamaica lost the games by 3 goals or less, it would have been a win. Simply because Jamaica did not send a team equipped to compete with any organized team in world football.
Yeah, but Pastor, we can't, Pastor, but that don't even tell the people the truth. It was Morocco's local team, and inside the local team, guys, it was not even the best players. They took off their best players to play Jamaica. They took off 4 of their best players to keep on the bench, brought them on 2 of them 74 minutes, and keep 2 of them for the other game. So you hear what I just said? It was not their best, no player on their main team. The main Morocco team, no player at all. All of them local players, because you have a competition named Chan where all the local players them plays in, because it's in windows that maybe other players don't want to come, because sometimes big players, they don't want to go on every friendlies. It's just a real thing. So that's the team that we faced, and they literally said they don't think Jamaica good enough, so they're not going to put all of their players on it. And when I'm telling other people, they're acting like they don't know. But I am the one telling you, because I am the only one that research every player, everything before the game start, because I want to know the opposition just the same. So remember, I told you that they never started most of their main players them, and you can run it by anybody and nobody can question that, because that is a fact. All right. So that is the condition. Yes. But Pastor, yeah, man. Yeah, finish up, Pastor. Come in.
Let me just finish this. I heard about 3 different YouTubers saying Ghana turning up to the competition late is not the fault of the JFF, so we can't blame JFF for Jamaica not playing. You think Ghana World Cup bound is going to waste their time, spend money, put their team at risk of injury?
But Pastor, listen to what I'm just saying. Pastor, listen to what I'm saying now. I just explained to you the condition of the African teams. The reason why Qatar has World Cup players is because Qatar don't have any 2 teams. Qatar only has 1 team because they are a new founding footballing system. But Ghana and Morocco has the ability to have a local team that partake in the Chan competition. Those players don't make the national team. They don't make the national team at all. So the players that you're talking about is no overseas players. I'm trying to tell you the level of players them Jamaica playing and getting embarrassed. So I'm trying to tell you how far Morocco is than Jamaica level. Yeah, like you missing what I'm saying here.
I totally heard what you said and understand what you said. But here's what's true. The team that Ghana carried to the competition is to give a final opportunity for some of these players to showcase themselves and possibly be looked at for selection. And that's the reality.
No. If the occasion one star up and believe that he can go in the team, maybe that's it. But they were not looking for nobody. Abasi, I have the report. It was cancelled because of visa issue. I have the literal report. I can put it up on the screen. The report from the actual the holders, the people that kept the competition. That's why they changed the name from the Australian mini tournament. You understand me? Because they cancelled it because Ghana never had the chance to play Jamaica because of the thing, and they just restart it over. So the tournament did cancel. It just changed to a different name. So when people in Jamaica saying a lie, people tell about the tournament cancelled, the tournament did cancel completely and restart. So that's the next lie they told on the vloggers yet again, for saying they get vloggers them bringing false news. But because the vloggers them don't research further, they never get the chance to see that you have an article out there showing you that the tournament was cancelled and changed to the hybrid tournament in the end because of because Ghana's system.
Let me done with this.
Yes, you need to be done with it, Pastor, because I now got 3 hours.
Here's what's worse. No. Here's what's worse. No. It is not the GFF fault that the program was cancelled. But the reason for playing or not playing is not given to the fans by the GFF because of what? Because of what? So they're only going to cite that we're not going to play Ghana. You see the day when we move from when we become reliant on the GFF as it is now will be the beginning of development of football in Jamaica.
All right. Pastor, Jamaican going to say Jamaican going to say for stop skirt the plates. All right, so later.
Yeah, man. All right.
Yeah. All right, someone just go to the comment section. Yes. So, guys, all I was trying to say to Pastor, it was very, very simple. The problem is a lot of things we need to research a little bit more. But anyways, it's not about me. Guys, give me 30 more likes to 100. This program was a very much fire program. So make sure to get it out there so more people can see it. As you know, we are going to try and limit these programs, not the one every time streaming thing. I think I need to set some standard, you know? Yes. So when you see me come on streaming, it's something meaningful when you come on to Jamaican content because it's the same repetitive thing. And if you lack information, you turn to aggressiveness in our culture. So I don't want to always be on stream aggressive. You know? Yeah. JD, can we talk from now? We can talk from now until I don't know. There is no honest intention to develop the game. Yes. I think the Marley Foundation and the Reggae Girlz Foundation will see it. Yeah, man, and I hope they do the best, you know, Mr. J. But I have to put these things out to make people know. Remember, I am the only. If I never exist, you know, guys, none of you would know about another team, you know. If take me out of this way and just make everything stay as it is, you wouldn't know about no other team and you wouldn't keep up to stage with anything that's going on and the potential problem that Jamaica will face. You would have heard that Jamaica is the greatest thing and everybody smile to the bank at the end of the day and get easy money. I am the problem. I am the problem. So from today, you call me the problem because I am the problem because I bring information to people, enlighten people. You understand me? That's what they said. Inform. Which they said informer is a bad thing. We the trials I went to was at States, and everyone I saw personally has a lot of talent from the defense up to attack. Personally, I am a center midfielder. I'm very tall and strong. Okay, well, you can come in and talk the next program, all right? Because this one will only go 2 hours because of what we have. So if I have enough stories tomorrow, no, I can't come tomorrow because I will be doing the live stream tomorrow. So guys, make sure to join me because I will be covering the Qatar game. Hopefully I can find some coverage on it. You get me? So I can give you guys to go and watch it as well. and I can get my assessment going on it. But I will get something rectified from early so I can actually get it for you guys to get it as well. Caribbean football is dead. The once mighty Trinidad is now most almost non-existent, but you have good other team. Thank God for Sidela Marley and the Reggae Girlz Foundation that keeping the girls. Yes, that's exactly what's going on. Guys, look, man, people omit a lot of things. Just listen to people, guys. They omit so much. They are so professional in their crafts because it's only for them. So they omit the things them that is the main thing. So even if they're talking about something that you like, they're gonna omit the main cause out of it and put it to the next light, the next place that you can maybe digest the conversation somewhat. But come on, man, let it be as a people, man. We should be here as the honest individuals to put people on their heels. You get me? And Mr. Speed, um, because he said he's so bright, that means I'm gonna hold him to everything what he said the other day. Because the more you said you're bright, you get away with less things. You research more and you make less mistakes. So that means everything what he had said in that one is not mistakes. All right. To be honest, USWNT U20 for the past 3 Youth World Cups has not really done well. Yes, but they dominated everybody in the category. So it's not about done well in the World Cup. We have them as the best teams, and they just embarrass themselves. JD, can you pick 7 players from this Reggae Boyz 27-man squad that you believe deserve a place in the game versus Argentina? No, 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 no. I can tell you, I only can pick one. I only can pick one. And I don't even think I would have actually picked him because I would have actually go for Dylan Barnes. Because Dylan Barnes, tell you what, I wouldn't pick none. You know why? Because I want a coach to give his philosophy and he will work off his philosophy. You get me? Would you say their local players have been training with their better teammates? No, no, they don't have any time because one inside playing. So the teammates that they're training with is the best players them in the country. So they have like a system that everyone comes together. So that is the come together to make you have the best team in the country. Something that Mr. Schaefer said to people in Jamaica, but they never listened. And I've said it countless times for 2 years. And now we saw that Africa took it up completely, and that's what giving them this vast pool of players and actually send better players go forward. You get me? That's not the case with JFF. Our players don't practice daily or often enough with the best so-called talent. Yes. One, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. You're the great pastor. Yeah, man. Or I would. All right. The problem boss. Yes, man. I am the problem, man. I am the problem, man. And I'm explaining to you why I am the problem, talking the truth. Because of a culture like what we have. For instance, you know who is the problem in the JFF. But you're going to identify 17,000 other people because you get beneficial gains from the next person. That's called omitting things. Obviously, people know that some of it is true, but why are you afraid to inform the public of what's going on? A conflict of big interests. Learn the word of conflict of interest. And you would have realized one of the main man, Mr. Speedo, come here in baking a conflict of interest every single time. So why everybody act like them afraid to talk about it? These are the things that we can't stand, man. But anyways, we're coming up to the end. Jamaica is the greatest thing, but the result doesn't say that. Brian Burke, Mr. Problem. Yes, man, call me Problem from this time, that is so true. No other YouTuber talk about the other team at all. I'm telling you. Before when I came here, nobody participated with fans. Nobody participated with fans. I came here and be a YouTuber, like communicate with fans and said the fans was the most important thing. The videos are there. Go back and look. So when people should have given me credit for my enlightened ways, they said I'm non-Jamaican, but I am the one that made the category B more enjoyable. So everybody can teach somebody something. And people taught me from outside, and I've learned, and I brought it back here and make everybody can eat food. So but island card people don't look on that because tell you what, as I've said, people just want end result. They just want result today. They just want result today. But nobody want to go the hard way, learn from that to repeat the process. And you know why I said repeating the process is a big thing? My channel got shut down. You hear a soul talk about my channel getting shut down? No. You hear a soul share my channel getting shut down? Formula Sports share my channel one time. I went on his platform. What's his name? Share my channel. But what I'm coming to is not about no other people. I'm trying to show you about hard work. If I had not done hard work, guys, I went over my channel that had 900 and I think 1011 subscribers. That was a Imaxit channel. I rebranded it instant, and you guys said I should start the Imaxit back again. So if I don't get the Imaxit back full time, which we never did, got it back. And clear up this, it proved that it was not copyright strike, because I heard people came to me and said, oh, a copyright strike, I get why they shut down your channel. No, I wouldn't get back ads. I have ads on this channel and ads on that channel. And YouTube texted me yesterday, said they're going to wait a month. They're going to analyze the channel for a month. I'm going to show you here. And it took 1 day for them to give me the ads. 1 day. So that means I'm in YouTube's good grace, and I don't go around stealing people things and doing all sort of madness. You understand me? But what I'm trying to say to you, if I never knew the way to go back on top from day one via working, doing the work, how would I be here from day one, the instant biggest channel with 0 subscribers? How would that even possible? So that's why I sometimes stop running down trying to get back to the top. Or get to the top one time without doing nothing. Learn the ropes, read, write, listen, believe. So you can repeat back the process. And we have done the process in over 2 months on 2 different channels, and both of them successful. You understand me? So the approach is always important, and I can tell you the entire JFF need to learn the approach. Need to learn the approach. All right. So guys, we have come to the end. We have chop up the Reggae Boyz versus Argentina. It don't make any sense. Reggae Girlz group. Reggae Girlz group. Massive respect, Mr. J, man. That's a reason, just to show you where we come from when we have conversation. We always lead to something, so it's no harm. Because remember, so we have the balls to talk. We're not really afraid of people. You understand me? So we can talk. We don't need to talk behind people back. We can talk right here. You get me? Yes. And cutting corners not reach nobody anywhere. So if you think you can use people for boost your popularity, now go get anywhere. If you're not talented, the people might go walk if it's just the same. So you have to learn the craft. Learn the craft. That's how you reach places. Remember, people came here and said, JD, why you not do track and field or for blow up your subscribers? Because I see other people do it. And I said, no, a football me know. And I know that I can build my channels. And I've started them back from 0. From 1,000 over there with around 20 people that knew Jamaica, and I start them both back from here because I've done my work worldwide. And I've gotten back my people them. You see me get almost 1,000 subscribers 2 times in 2 days. Because we have done our work. So you're not gonna get me twist up in any conversation with nobody, because me don't want no money from them, and me don't want a favor from none of them, because them not popular than me and them not have more money than me. So me alright. Me can just come here and talk the truth when me talk about Jamaica. Done. So no JFF can't do no favor for me. You get me? Yes. So that's the best way to keep it, guys. That's the best way to keep it. Obviously, if a man have nothing and him have to sell out for something, I sympathize to that, but I am not going to go that route. And I know what I'm saying is correct. I know 1,000% it is correct. You get me? Yes, man. JD, I noticed they used to be a lot of Jamaican YouTube channel and Jamaica football. No, it's about four who is consistent. Yeah, because it's not the hype. You have people come around things because of the hype. That's why I said I wouldn't do one video on track and field. Look how long I'm watching track and field. But I am not a track and field expert, so why should I go and string up a channel talking about track and field? What? Because I want to do it because I'm a Jamaican? No, I don't know. So I leave it to the expert them to do it. I know that I'm trying to improve on a football inside. You understand me? So I try to stick on what I'm doing. And what you have to learn, because I have to always educate the subscribers them, you have a thing called algorithm. You can't reach nowhere if you keep on switching different niches. So doing football, cricket, basketball, rugby, droning, it's not gonna reach anywhere. It's only going to look like you're doing something, but not going to reach anywhere. So it shows you that the world designed for people to be specialists in what they do. You understand me? Rather than doing everything. So I'm very sorry, guys. If I see a conversation I talking about track and field, like what's your name again, Claudia? I will have a conversation because I've seen enough Olympics in my lifetime and learn about Jamaica doing track and field. I went to John Mills, which is a track and field school, but it's not my thing, you know. And I'm not that desperate for views and subscribers because you're not going to get the real people. At least for me, if I'm gonna do track and field, those are gonna be people that just want to support Jamaica at that time, and you have to keep that eye going. Always find something. Yes, drone in. I have said drone in. Yes, but there were any dear guys. Honest in the commentary and engagement over here. Yes, man. Adwan, massive respect. Thanks. Just saying my piece, guys, because sometimes it's good to explain to people. So, because when I heard Mr. Speed coming out and talking about vloggers and putting down people, when I decipher your thing, you don't make much sense either. So it only goes to show that don't box people in. Attack people personally. So if you're attacking me when you're talking, tell the people that you're talking me. You understand me? Are you just do that, man. You understand me? So, guys, we have covered all of these things, and what we've realized, only good thing on the list right now is Shamar Nicholson moving to a different position in his career. Liam Bailey did good regardless of the position that he found himself in his career as well. But the rest of friendlies them don't make one sense. So what we need to do is make sense and make decisions. So get coaches so the coaches them can come and work on their philosophies. You don't get friendlies because you want to make up numbers and get numbers. You get friendlies because you want to make improvements on players and the particular sport that you're covering. That's all. You know, the three different reasoning and meanings word, and because we're Jamaicans, that don't fly. Reality is reality, and these Argentina fixtures don't make much sense. Straight up to me, straight up don't make it much sense. All right, so guys, thanks very much. Thanks, Brian Burke for the donation. Thanks everyone that put a like on the video. Really and truly appreciate it. Everyone that engaged, because as you know, I'm the engagement boss. Not a question about it. Yes. So keep on smashing the subscription button if you never subscribed. And you subscribed from the older channel, realize that you never subscribed here. Make sure to subscribe to here and the Imaxit. And make sure to join us later, where in which we are going to be talking about the World Cup under 20. Where you're going to see footballers, see quality players, and people that maybe Jamaica will face in the future. You get me? In the bigger competitions as well. So you will learn more about the entire sport rather than just Jamaica propaganda. All right. And that's what I'm calling it, literally calling it. It is Jamaica propaganda. Most of the times you hear how great we are in football. I think we can fairly say that it is a propaganda that we actually build up in our own self. All right. So we join the real world, see the players them for ourselves and educate ourselves so we can have much more valuable conversation. Peace out, guys. See you in the next one.